Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of The Life of a Makeup Artist. Today is a very, very special episode, not only because we are with our boo, Grishan Roof. This is also our first ever episode recorded in LA. So we are going to have a time today. Grishan, how
Yes,
are
I'm doing
you?
so well.
You
Thank
look
you
so
for
cute, so
coming.
fab.
Thank you for coming to LA to do this.
Of course, Grishan was like, girl, New York is too cold. I said, say less.
I'm also too weak for New York. I've
Yeah.
realized it.
It's a
Not
lot.
my thing.
The last time you came to New York, I felt like you were going like
We
nonstop.
were nonstop. Like the first one was in 19 days, we had 17 clients, or 21 days, 19 clients, something like that.
And
It's
that thing, and it
crazy.
takes all day. But we're gonna
Mhm.
get into all of that. If you don't mind, I would love to have you introduce yourself to your new friends.
Hi, I'm Grishan Roof. I'm also known as Deepa Chopra on Instagram. So I am a professional makeup organizer. So I basically downsize and organize kits for professional makeup artists and some hairstylists as well.
Oh yeah.
So now we're also doing hair makeup rooms.
Oh.
Yes, so we're building it from the furniture storage, built-ins and stuff. So
We
yeah,
need to
that's a
talk.
thing
We
do,
need to
girl.
talk about that. Okay, we need to talk about that. I didn't know you do hair as well because I feel like with hair it's a little bit more tricky because of the
Correct.
aerosols and the
Yes.
products.
So there's
like
very little downsizing
Right.
unless it's pomades and waxes,
right.
but it's a lot of organization.
Yeah.
So you just want to make it look streamlined.
Yes.
And even the hair are packed well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that.
So most of us know you as the kit whisperer. Like you said,
Mhm.
you're a professional makeup kit organizer. And people are like, wait, what is that? But if you're in the industry, if you know kind of thing.
Mhm.
And you've worked with everyone from Priscilla Ono, Fiona Styles, like you've even done my kit.
Mhm.
But before you did all of that, like how did you even get into the world of beauty? Was it like from a young age?
No, not really. I was a preschool teacher when I came to this country.
Really?
Yes, I was culture shocked. I stopped teaching immediately.
You're like, these kids are bad.
No,
Goodbye.
it's not that. It's that you don't feel supported by
Right.
the system.
Right.
You know, even the parents, you're not supported at all. So
Mhm.
I did that, and then I went to home health care, and that's where I met a lot of the elderly clients.
Mhm.
So I was I'm a professional. What do you call this? A personal assistant.
Right.
So I'm a personal assistant to someone, and then when she found out I could do makeup, she made me her makeup artist. And then in 2000,
So were you doing both? Like you were her assistant and her makeup artist?
Yes,
That's
yes.
cool.
Because the assistant part, it's just basically booking flights,
Right.
planes, and
Right.
restaurants, whatever. And then when her hairstylist voted for Trump, she sent me to hair school. So I had to replace her hairstylist as well.
Yikes.
So that's how it happened.
So wait, you went to it wasn't makeup
she
school, it was hair
sent
school.
me to hair. She sent me to makeup school,
Uh-huh.
and she sent me to hair school.
She was like, you're gonna do this.
Mhm.
That's amazing to have somebody just like
And
help.
to this day, she still supports me. I'm
Wow.
allowed to do this. I run her household from my phone, my tablet, but I still get to do this.
Wow.
I get to fly to different places
Right.
to depart for other people.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
That's
very
amazing.
lucky. Mhm.
That's amazing. So we all know like your levels of sanitation are A1. So I'm guessing like did that happen from makeup school, like when you started to actually learn? Because doing somebody's makeup and then learning the difference between like 70% and 91%
Correct.
alcohol, like that's different.
I feel like makeup school did give me a leg up
Right.
because even when I got to hair school,
Mm-hmm.
I was already advanced in terms of sanitation
Right.
and general cleanliness.
Right.
Hmm.
So did you start doing hair because you went to hair school as well?
Correct.
So did you become like a combo artist? Like what was that like?
I was doing, just e-com.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I would do both for.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of us are like, I ain't touching it
I don't
until
mind
unless
it
it's
if it's
easy.
just like one model.
Right.
And I was doing it for the same company for a few years. So
Right.
I can basically bring a small kit.
Right.
And
It just becomes so much stuff.
yeah, I can't do it for more than one person.
Right.
Hmm.
But did you like it though?
I didn't mind it
Mm-hmm.
just because it's so redundant.
Right.
This company I was working for, they had a formula for the
Mhm.
hair and makeup. I could do it with my non-dominant foot.
Right.
It was like that. easy.
Right.
Mhm.
I love that. Yeah, if with me with hair, it's just like I don't want to touch it unless it's super easy. Because
Mhm.
then you have to carry all this extra stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't even do it. I don't really take on
I didn't
hair
get
anymore.
to be too good at
Right.
it because I didn't do it for a long time.
Right.
I do it for certain people and it's the same look all the
Right.
time. Makes it easy for me. 'Cause
Right.
it's also less, a lot of my clients, they don't like a lot of bodies in the room.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So.
like that.
Mhm.
So, okay, you went to hair school, makeup school, you're transitioning into doing clients, a little bit of e-com. Where did the depotting come in?
Oh, it came out of makeup school because
Right.
then, you had your school kit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to buy everything. I have a shopping problem. It is known. So, but
Who
I
is it
also
known? Wait,
it is
what?
known.
Okay.
Like I have a shopping problem. But anyway, but I always wanted to bring everything,
Mm-hmm.
but I was too lazy to carry stuff.
Right.
So I departed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because hair was coming into the picture as
Right.
well. Yeah.
So, can I ask you though, if you've been shopping lately, what is the last thing that you bought that it really excited you?
Really excited me. I just did the Sephora sale.
Ooh, what'd you get?
The Rouge. I got the LED lights. This is 44.
Wait,
So the ones for the neck and the
Ru-
whole face.
what LED?
The
What?
Dr. Gross bra. Yeah.
Oh, I have to check that
Mhm.
out.
I mean, I haven't plugged it yet, but I
Right.
bought it.
Oh my
We've been
god,
so busy. It's
I didn't even know he
ridiculous.
had that.
Hmm.
Oh, I have to check that out.
So I haven't like really played with it,
Right.
but yeah.
You need to add that to your links. Cause I'm
Really?
old. People ask me stuff. I'm like, just go
But
to
no,
Grishan.
like
please.
I have a thing where I always test products for a while before
Mhm.
I even talk about it.
Yeah, same.
It's just like to be safe.
Yeah, same. Because when I think about like how you said you started to depot, I know like when I first started doing Fashion Week, I would always be so scared to like depot the MAC mineralized powders, but I would have such kid envy. Like, how the hell are these people even doing that? So like when you said it came out of makeup school, like how did you just start doing that? Because I know I wasn't trying. I wasn't even gonna try because I've broken quite a few eyeshadows, and I was like, never. I'm not trying it with these big powders.
Well, it's just like you start with stuff you have more of. For
Right.
example, everyone has black shadow,
Right.
champagne eyeshadow,
Right.
taupe. So I started with shades I had duplicates of.
Right.
And then, you try it out, nothing dies,
Right.
then you keep going. And you just
Right.
get addicted.
Did you do the flat iron trick?
Yes, because in 2015, when I did that, there
Mhm.
wasn't anything else.
Mhm.
People would put stuff in the microwave or the flat iron.
Right.
That's all I had. And I
Right.
remember ruining my GHD iron because I didn't put foil in the
Oh, you
plates.
just put it right there.
Yeah, Einstein over here, right? So, but yeah, obviously, from how many years has that been?
2015.
My God.
I'm like, we're bad at math. We're artists. But
Exactly.
like
Yeah, so that's
15,
been
16,
a while.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 7 years.
Mhm.
7 years.
So
That's
a lot of
crazy.
independent, yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
back
That's
in the
almost a
day,
decade.
You only literally have Vuset, or no, just the MAC palettes.
The MAC
And
palettes.
Z palettes. Those were
Right.
the choices.
Oh, Z palettes.
Mhm.
Wow. That took me back. That was the
Mhm.
first ever like,
Yeah.
oh, what
I
is
think
this?
she took it to a different level.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
did. So, what advice would you give to artists that are just about to depot their kits? Maybe they're doing it on their own, but
Mhm.
it could be very overwhelming to think of your kit like as a whole. You're like, oh my God, where the fuck do I start?
I understand. So, guys, please don't feel pressure. I know it's becoming a trend, but don't. Kit envy should stop. What works for people may
Right.
not work for you. If you're only doing if you only bring 7 foundation shades because you're a mixer, I don't see the point in depotting
Right.
those shades.
Right.
Because then you're gonna spend your life refilling.
Right.
So basically, if you have a big kit and you're overwhelmed by the amount and it's hurting your body, start with foundations first
Mm-hmm.
or lipsticks. Because
Right.
I feel like lipsticks have the most useless
Packaging. Yeah. it
just
does.
because you have to look and see each shade.
And some
before you
brands,
even
it's
start.
like, I mean, there's certain brands that I love, but all of their things look the same. Gucci,
Exactly.
Shiseido,
Mhm.
like it looks the
And you
same.
literally have to have like super good eyesight to even read. So if you
That's
can
me,
take
like,
the
wait, hold
packaging
on.
out, it's life changing.
Right.
And then if you're trepidatious about it, depot a little bit. So even the lipstick, a whole bullet, you don't need to depot the whole bullet.
Right.
Maybe a quarter or half, put it in little containers. Then if it works for you, for the way you work, great. Then
Right.
then go to the next level.
Right.
But I feel like foundation and lipsticks are the heaviest in your kit.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so I speak firsthand when I say this, the confidence boost that you get when your kit is done, it's next level.
Mhm.
It's like just, I mean, book me right now because let me just take these bags out. Like, can you speak to the confidence and like the change of energies that you've seen with the artists that you've worked with? Because I don't think people realize what depotting does. Yes, it makes you more confident, but
Mhm.
it takes you to another level.
I think first of all, it's more streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do it the way I do, I level it up by
Right.
having the brand logo there. So you don't feel like you downgraded your products too much.
Right.
So, especially in a time of COVID, people are really watching how you set up, how clean everything is. So when your kit is light and tight, it's easier to clean, to set up, to
Right.
break down,
Right.
and to carry. Now, because all the stuff are in the same place and arranged in the way that your brain works,
Right.
it opens your creativity
Right.
as well. Because now the eyeshadows that used to be super heavy are
Right.
not at home.
Right.
You're actually bringing them now
Right.
because they're lighter. So even the photographers notice, and my clients will say this, even the photographers notice, I notice you're like more inspired
Right.
lately.
Because you can see all the shit that you have.
Uh-huh.
You
And like
forget about
you
stuff so
forgot
much.
because
Yep.
you left it at home because
Yeah.
it was just not worth
Right.
lugging it around for.
Right.
Yeah.
But can I ask you though, like, how the hell do you do that? Like the beginning of, the episode, you spoke about doing 19 people in 21 days. And I mean, that it takes forever. And I'm sure, we are already feeling overwhelmed and we're
Mhm.
looking to you to
Mhm.
fix our lives. Like
Mhm.
Ilana is like, just fix our lives.
Mhm.
But I'm sure it might be also overwhelming for you at times because you have all these like high-end like clients, or they might want their kits really fast. Like, how do you
Oh
deal?
no, I'm very strict.
You're very strict.
I'm very strict because it has to be done right.
Right.
I can't be rushed
Right.
because we can't rush glue. You know what
Right.
I mean? And I feel like a lot of people they break stuff because they're impatient.
Right.
So I'm strict with my clients. I ask for a kit edit. I want
Yes.
a video of the kit before I even start.
Right.
That way, I run out of supplies
Right.
in case you're unable to provide it. Number two, I ask for a video of the existing kit,
Right.
not just the stuff they want deposited. Because if I'm not with you, if I don't, I've never worked with you, I don't know how you work.
Right.
But seeing your existing kit it gives me an idea of how to help you better, or
Right.
maybe this is how this lady works. So
Right.
I'm gonna help her
Right.
because I don't want to change the way you work.
Right.
It has to work for the way you do your job. That's
My
why some people they have me on set to assist.
really.
But literally I'm departing on the side because I'm observing them, seeing how they work.
But how does that work though? Because there's no way you can finish an entire kit in
No,
one
but
shoot.
it doesn't matter. But
Right.
I'm able to do what they're using all the time.
Oh,
So,
so
for
they can
example,
see
some people
firsthand.
have massive kits, right?
Mhm.
They send me the editorial kit at home because
Right.
they don't need to do
That,
it on set.
right.
They're never bringing it all the time.
Right.
They're men's grooming. So
Right.
sometimes they do it in stages.
Parts. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
I try to make it easy. I'm literally easy.
No, I mean, she runs a tight ship.
I
Like,
do.
you came to
I-
my house, I was like,
It's like,
my
honey.
prep for you was insane. I was
Uh-huh.
running around. I was at Manhattan Wardrobe Supply like 3 times.
Mhm.
I was not playing.
But can you imagine if I ran out of stuff?
Right.
That would have been a waste of time for you.
Right.
And then you can't get me back
Right.
because I have other clients after.
Right. And then you're not based in New York. So it's not like, oh, I'll see you next week.
That's
type of
why
thing.
with you, because yours was one of the later ones, because she didn't give me her kit edit early. So I had to bring 2 assistants. But see, this is why I train people.
Right.
I want people to learn to do this.
Right.
I want their assistants to learn to do this.
Right.
I want to do this for the union.
Right.
Before a film starts or
Yeah.
a project starts.
Right.
Because it's just it saves so much time and stress on your body.
Right. It really does.
Mhm. I get so many compliments about, remember before I used to have so much back pain and now I haven't had back pain. And these are like massive makeup artists
Right.
that travel the world with like
Right.
two large Rimowas or
Right.
Burtons, and
Yeah.
now it's one or two Relevels.
Yeah, I will say too, like clients notice it. They're like,
Mm.
"Oh my God, what is that? Your kid is so organized. What are those stickers?"
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, Grishan.
But it's also the way we did it was in case you run out of product, you can refill it yourself.
Right,
We don't make it difficult for you to do this, so you have to hire us again.
Right.
No, we want you to maintain it.
right.
Mhm.
So can I ask, what are some of the brands? Because I feel like at this point, 7 years later, you know the brands that depot well and the
Mhm.
ones that don't. So can you tell us some of the ones that you're like, I'm not touching that. Like
Mario bronzers don't depot well. They also do not repress well.
no. Ooh.
So be careful with
Mhm.
a lot of matte bronzers.
Okay.
They don't. Huda is difficult to depot. It's annoying.
The eyeshadows is
It
the
can be done,
uh-huh.
but it's almost not worth your time. 'Cause
Right.
let's face it, it's already tiny.
Right. Those small little
Mhm.
ones.
But the good thing with depotting too is that you don't have to depot the whole thing. You can just take the shades that you want.
Right.
So there's a lot of ways to do it. So
Yeah.
if I just wanted two shades from, let's say, a Huda palette, then I'll
Right.
do it.
Right.
But if I want all 9 shades,
You might
I'll
as well just put the whole
yeah,
thing in there.
because it's tiny anyway.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't waste space. It's
Yeah.
not some packaging with pop up
Right.
ballerinas dancing and you know what I mean. Sorry. No, some are
That's
like
so
ridiculous.
funny.
Well, but some have gone crazy with
That's
TVs
so
and
funny.
things and
Right.
water and glitter running around.
That's
No,
so
stop.
funny. But what I did with my extra shades that I didn't put
Mhm.
into my kit, I just made a palette for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's how I used to make money too.
Yeah.
Because when I was depotting, I realized, oh my God, there's so many redundant shades. So I'd sell them to my clients. I
Right.
will curate makeup kits. This is
Right.
your day face.
Right.
This is your night face when you're traveling and you can't have me. I
Mm.
made lots of money. I
She's a
was a
hustler,
personal
honey.
shopper that
She's
way.
a hustler, honey.
Oh, we
Okay.
love it.
What about Tom Ford though?
Tom Ford's easy.
Easy. Okay.
Tom
That's
Ford's
one of the
easy.
things where I'm like, I leave my Tom Ford.
No, a lot of
Thank you.
people are so worried about Pat McGrath and Tom Ford. But at the end of the day, I think people are worried because they know how much it costs.
Yeah.
If-
And then also it's kind of like cute having the package.
True.
Because people are looking, sometimes clients, you want to
Yes, I agree.
show them that you
But
got things.
honestly, depotting is not for everyone. I
Right.
feel like if you're an artist that's still insecure, you think you will lose your clients if they don't see this
You
brand or
bougie
that,
client. Yeah.
then maybe it's not for you.
Right.
Or if you're working constantly with brands and you need to show the brand name,
Yep.
if you're like an influencer, you
Right.
have to show the packaging.
Right.
It's not for you,
Right.
but it's for traveling. It's great.
Right.
For if you had a small apartment, but
Oh,
you
it's
want to
great.
keep everything, you want to
Yeah.
have libraries of things.
Right.
If you're thinking of one day I'm going to make my own makeup brand,
Right.
you want to save pans
Yeah.
because you want to like make a library for baseline and stuff.
Right. Yeah. It's true. So I know that you have been doing a lot of charity on the side. I know you
Mhm.
don't really talk about it much, but can you share more about what you've done with the extra palettes and things because I know with the Artist Arsenal, I'm
Mhm.
not sure if you know about Laramie and I's. We do Artists Making a Difference.
Mhm.
But I love what you do because, obviously there's the main cities that you can hit, but
Mhm.
you also help people that are not in
Correct.
like
So a
those
lot of
cities.
people give me makeup. I also have so much makeup because we constantly have to buy these products, so
Yeah.
we know how to depot them,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not as busy anymore, so we donate them to artists that lost their kits through, let's say, typhoon,
Mm-hmm.
or they had to leave the house, or
Right.
for what was stolen.
Right.
So the good thing with sending it to Artist Arsenal is because she can reach other makeup artists from smaller cities.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. So depotting, I feel like we spoke about this, has become so trendy. And I think it could be a little bit tricky because, first of all, I have to tell myself sometimes, like, calm down. Everything
Mhm.
does not need to be depotted.
Correct.
You don't need to do everything that you see online. But it's also, I think, understanding that some formulas don't really work with certain containers. And I
Mhm.
don't think people really think about that when they're wanting to depot. They're like, oh, just tell me what to buy, not thinking about how it will interact. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's like so I try to basically the goal is if it comes in glass,
Mhm.
to try to keep it in glass. But
Mhm.
obviously for traveling makeup artists, that's not gonna work.
Right.
So we put it in plastic bottles.
Right.
That's why I like smaller bottles. That way, if the formula's compromised,
Mm-hmm.
you still have the rest at
Right.
home, and you know not to do that.
Right.
Because then, like for example, if I had like a 650 ml bottle of, let's say, face and body,
Mm-hmm.
I can just take that out and just take 10 mil, 15
Right.
mil with me.
Right.
I don't even have to change the bottle.
Right.
But it's just always already lighter.
Right.
Paint pots that are in glass jars, they don't do well
But would they
in
dry out?
hands. They will dry out if
Yeah.
you stare at it wrong.
Yeah.
But that's why I put them in the pods.
Right.
Because they're like
Oh, yes.
Tupperware.
Yeah,
for
and you could close.
It's actually airtight. It's
Yeah.
closest to airtight you can get. It's
Right.
food grade.
Right.
So it's really the best things for pomades, gels,
Right.
and gel liner.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
If one speck of thing is on the thread, it'll dry out.
That's
Even
true.
in your original packaging.
Yeah. So you're depotting, you're, giving back, you're doing clients on the side. Like, what do you like to do when you're not working? I feel like you're in LA. Like, what do you
I
just
have
like to
no
chill?
life. It's embarrassing. Like, no, I go out with friends, but only to eat.
Right.
And
That's
sometimes
fun.
we go to events, but
Right.
it's like I don't go out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think COVID, because I work with a lot of elderly clients,
Mhm.
COVID really scares me. I can't imagine bringing it to my clients.
Right. So tell me, what is next for you? You've had these amazing collabs, which we actually haven't even touched on.
Mhm.
So I would love for you to talk about that because you have some new babies that are out. So tell us about the collabs and then this new
So
one.
basically, I collab with people I like.
Right.
I feel like if we're looking at the same direction, I will collab. And only because I'm so lazy. Obviously, the smart thing is for me to do my own stuff.
Right.
I just don't have time. I love, love, love depotting. I'm addicted to it.
Right.
I'd rather just do that. But there are things that I need to exist in the world.
Right.
So I collab with some companies. Like
Right.
I've done the palettes with Mio.
Right.
I'm doing padded bags to protect makeup
With
and
bags for
products
makeup.
with bags for makeup.
Right.
It's people I work with.
Right.
Yeah.
And tell us about like these bags, why they are the way they are, and
They're
like
so
this new
lightweight,
size.
right?
Mhm.
And then they're padded. So also and easy to clean inside because a lot of padded bags are porous inside. You can't disinfect it.
Right.
And once, sometimes accidents happen in your kit, at least it's contained there.
Right.
So, they're also water resistant. And I just love how light it is.
Right.
I don't feel like it adds weight to your kit.
Right.
Mhm.
I love that. So do you think that's something like you would want to do, like your own line of products?
I do, but I can't imagine where I'll find the time,
Right.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You
don't
just like
wanna-
collab, just you
it-
do the work.
You know what? When they say like when you're doing something you love, it's not work.
Right.
That's how I feel about depotting.
Right.
And you've seen it when
Right.
we were depotting. I zone out
Right.
and we just
Put
sing.
some music on.
That's
Like,
right.
yep, it
And
was
I
a
can't be
vibe.
bothered. Like you can't bother me.
Right.
It's just my thing. I don't know why, but it doesn't get old.
Yeah.
I don't feel overwhelmed.
I love that.
Yeah. Like one time somebody brought me 7 suitcases. And I was like, my hands were itching. I was so excited.
Really?
And the client was like, oh my God, I think you're crazy.
No,
Yeah.
I think so. I might think so
Yeah.
too.
But hey,
7 bags?
suitcases.
Suitcases.
And
Burton size?
yeah. Someone even brought a whole SUV filled. It
How
fits
many
up-
assistants did you have to help you?
Just one. Yeah, I'm also insomniac. So I'll just work.
You'll just be
Yeah.
up, put your music on, and
Mhm.
zone out. Yeah, we need a playlist.
Yes.
Because I need whatever
I know, I
energy
should
you
make a
got.
departing
Yeah, you should
playlist,
make a
yeah.
departing playlist. That's a vibe. So please
Mhm.
look in the show notes. By the time the episode comes out, we'll
Lord,
be
no
like,
pressure.
no, it's okay. You have time.
Mhm.
Okay, so I want to play a game. Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay, so
God.
this is our new
I
game.
hope I don't do feelings, guys. So
Feelings? Oh no, it's nothing bad. It's nothing
Oh.
bad. So we have a new game. It is called Beauty Card Revoked. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. You have to get at least 3 right in order to keep your beauty card. If not, your beauty card will be revoked and you'll be banished from the land.
Oh, Lord.
So this is your beauty card. Okay, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just hold it right there. Okay, so you have to get at least 3 right. Okay?
Okay.
And you don't have a lot of time to answer the question. So,
Okay.
okay. Okay, so there are three main types of rubbing alcohols.
Mm-hmm.
Is it A, isopropyl, methyl, and ethyl? Is it B, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, or enothyl? Is it C, denatured, isopropyl, and rubbing?
C is my guess. I'm gonna fail
That is
this.
incorrect.
God.
Okay, that is
It's
incorrect.
not B because you said
It's not B because I made that last word up.
Yeah. I was like Anatol.
Oh yeah, it's actually
A.
it's
Okay.
A.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
All right, Grishan. On shaky ground right now. All right, so you have time. You have time. You have time. Okay, so how many cosmetics and beauty product manufacturing businesses are there in the US as of 2022? Is it A, 3,500? Is it B, 4,300? Or is it C, 5,300?
I honestly have no idea. I will go with A.
That is
I'm
incorrect.
not surprised.
It's okay. It's okay. It's 4,300, all right?
Damn.
All right, that's fine.
Manufacturers in US alone. That's
4,300.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah, just in the US
Mhm.
as of 2022. So we'll see what's happening next year. Okay, in what country was the brand Surratt, which is your favorite brand, born in and then brought to New York? In what country was the brand Surratt born in, then brought to New York? Is it A, Korea? Is it B, Japan? Or is it C, Canada?
Just from basically knowing Troy, I'm guessing standards wise, Japan.
It is Japan. Woo! You got your first point. All right, amazing. All right, this one might be it's a little interesting.
Oh, Lord.
And where is Pat McGrath from? Is it A, Northampton, UK? Is it B, Manchester, or is it C, Canterbury? Where is Pat
Okay,
McGrath
I
from?
wouldn't know. Well, let's see. What's the second one?
It's Northampton, Manchester, or Canterbury.
Northampton.
Yes!
Oh my God. Another guess.
Okay, so you have one more. This is the deciding factor if you are going to have your beauty card
Get the
revoked or
beauty
not.
card.
Which art movement was interested in trying to capture the changing effects of color in nature? Is it A, realism? Is it B, expressionism? Or is it C, impressionism? Which art movement was interested in trying to capture the changing effects of color in nature? Is it realism, expressionism, or impressionism?
Okay, another guess. Impressionism.
Oh my God, you get to keep your beauty card. I wanted to grab it, but it's okay. Congratulations.
I got anything right. to
That
be
is
honest.
amazing. Listen, Grishan kept her beauty card. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are a boss. You know your shit,
Yes,
even if
I
you
do.
guessed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This
You
is
keep
mine.
it, yes.
Sorry.
Well, Grishan, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. This was so much fun.
Thank
And
you
I'm
for
really
having
excited
me.
for you. I feel like this is like things that makeup artists would say that we need in our lives.
Mhm.
We would always be like, why can't somebody do this?
Mhm.
And here you are doing it.
Yes, and I'm here and I'm teaching everyone to do it.
Yeah. So wait, what if someone wants to find out like how do they want to learn from you? Like do they just reach out?
Oh yes. So we're gonna launch it officially in January,
Mhm.
but I do one-on-one classes.
Oh,
So
nice.
in February, we're planning to go to Vancouver
Mhm.
to teach the artists there
Oh,
to
nice.
depart. So it's a makeup hands-on masterclass.
That's
So
amazing.
my goal is to do that all over the world using what's available to that region. So for
Right.
example, like in India, they don't have these palettes that we're
Right.
accustomed to.
Right.
So we'll use what they have there.
Right.
You know, and same as Malaysia. And
Right.
basically my goal is for everyone to learn to do this.
Right.
It also, do you feel like if you had an assistant, would it be a valuable skill for them?
Oh,
to have
absolutely.
if they knew how
Absolutely.
to depart and organize, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's why we're trying to make sure that everyone knew how. That
Right.
way they can maintain their kits.
Right. So, Grishan, you have shared with us. Please let us know how to follow you on social, where to find you, all the things.
Okay. It's really easy because my brain can keep track of anything.
Right.
So on TikTok and Instagram, it's Deepa Chopra. and deepachopra.com. That's it.
Okay, I love that. And Deepak Chopra, like we all love that name, but
Uh-huh.
did you come up with that?
No, somebody else came up with it. It's so interesting. And then as soon as she said it, I was like, yep, trademark that.
That's it. I
Mhm.
love that. Listen, the trademarks are here, so
Mhm.
don't mess with it. Don't play with it.
No,
Don't play
don't
with it.
bother.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the life of a makeup artist. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. All right. I'll talk to you guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone.